In this video, I'll show you how to get pure white background photos for your eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari listings super quick and easy. Stay tuned. No matter how much you mess around with your photos, sometimes they still look dark. So today I'm going to show you how I edit my photos in a super quick and easy way to get a pure white background so they look just like stock photos. What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca, and you're watching the Reseller Mom Show, where we get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. There are 2 steps to this editing process. The first step is to use the app Pick Tap Go. And I got this tip, shout out to Empty Hanger, who turned me onto this app. Thank you so much. I'm sure many of you use it already. So that part may not be new for you, but I will show it on a screenshot so that everybody understands how that works. And the second step is using the Magic Eraser app. And so some of you may already do this as well, and some of you may not. So I'll show you how I use that app to get the pure white background. So my secret to all of this is actually not using my fingers to do the editing in the Magic Eraser app. I use a stylus. And while we may all have a stylus for sharing on Poshmark through your iPad or a variety of other tasks you may use a stylus for, I've repurposed my stylus that I bought on Amazon, and there'll be a link below in my Amazon store for all of the products that I use every day, so you can check it out. I think it's like $7. I've repurposed my stylus to help me get the pure white photos quick and easy in the Magic Eraser app. I just find that I can draw my lines more accurately and more quickly using the stylus than using my fingers. I feel like I used to have to go back and fix it a lot and restore and kind of fix all of the edits I was making when I did it with my fingers. And with the stylus, I can usually be accurate in one fell swoop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I do this editing process. So I go into Poshmark and I'll scroll through and try to find items that I want to edit. And like I said before, usually I will go through and do ones that are of high value or ones where the detail isn't showing well. In this particular case, I just put 3 random ones to the top. This Lululemon one that I have in the top right corner, that's actually a good one as far as like detail goes. So we'll start with that, and then we'll try to do one of the other 2. So I open up the photo and I take a screenshot, because most of the time these are older listings and I don't still have the photos anywhere where I feel like dealing with them. And so I forgot to do not disturb. Let's do that. Okay, sorry. So then I open it in Pick Tap Go. So I will go ahead and hit edit, and I'm gonna look at my presets, and let's see, I've got lights on, I've got bright side, and I've got shadows. Again, shout out to Empty Hanger for turning me onto this app. Let's go ahead with lights on this one. I think that will kind of really show the detail. Again, it's so hard with black items. So we'll go ahead and save that to the camera roll. And now that we've gotten the actual item brightened up, we could just leave it like that. I mean, it really doesn't look bad at all. But just for the sake of showing you this, I'll open up the Magic Eraser, and I had one that I was working on. It will show the full screenshot. So I just click the square to square it off. And now we've got everything that we need here. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you've got the Magic Eraser. And so if you just click anywhere on it, it's going to basically look for anywhere that it can in a clean line to take the background out. And a lot of times, like with this item, because it's black, it's very defined, and so it's very easy for it to pick up those lines, and it clears everything out in one foul swoop. And I don't even need to use the stylus on something like this because it's so quick and clean. Now I will use 2 fingers to kind of open up a little bit, and either I go in there with my finger, or in this case you can't see, but I am going to use the stylus to do Magic Eraser in there just to clear that part out and clear this part out. So that's that. So in this case, this is basically done. So I didn't need to use the stylus for this one, which is awesome because that saves time in general, and it was just a quick and easy process. So I saved it. I'll go back into Poshmark, click edit. I'm going to go ahead and add the photo. Click next, and I'm going to just put it to the top. Sometimes I leave the other one in there just in case they want to look further into something. Sometimes I delete it. I guess it depends on how bad it is, but I'll just go ahead and click next. And now it looks really good. So, I mean, compared to you know, the one before, it's a huge difference in terms of brightness and in terms of having the pure white background, of course. And so that just looks super nice. So that one's done. Another one that I think would be really good to do, because there are some shadows, so I don't want to take a ton of your time, but this one might have been a better pick to try. It's probably going to be really hard for me though. Let's see. Some take more time than others. So I'm going to do the magic erase, and yeah, so we've got some definite stuff. I'm going to go in with, I have the stylus right now, and I just cleaned that up and clean that up at the top. And then now I need to zoom in, and I'm going to actually make this a little bit thinner, maybe even a little bit more than normal. And I'm going in with the stylus, and so I'm able to clean that up. I might actually restore that part right there. Then we'll go down to the bottom here, go back to erase, and you're going to use the stylus again to just go in and get rid of that. And so, like, again, to me, it just seems so much easier. I don't know, maybe it's not easier for you. To me, to not have my big fat fingers in there is easier. And then I usually do all the outlining and like the small work, and then I'll just go in with like a thicker tool. You know, I'll bring the thickness back up of the tool and then just get those out, so that way it doesn't take so much time. So I'll go back and get that other part in a minute. Okay. We should just do like live editing with me, and we can just watch me edit. Like, this is relaxing. This is my coloring book. I don't know. Some people like the coloring. I think this is fun. Is that weird? I think it's weird. So now I'm going to bring the, just to show you, I'll bring the thickness back up, go back over here, and that way I can just go, and it's gone. Like sound effects. So I think that looks good. Like, I'm obsessed also with looking at the before and afters of it. So this one I actually have to delete out in order to put the other one in. Oh my God, look at that on the bottom of the screen. Before, after, before, after, before, after. I love that. There's Geo, my dog, also. So in the most awkward shot possible, I'm going to show you how I use the stylus to use it on Magic Eraser. I'm upside down with my webcam and my phone and the stylus. So who the heck knows? But let's give it a shot. We're going to try this one. We're going to square it off. I'm going to click done. All of this I've already shown you. And now I'm going to use 2 fingers, set it to erase, and then normally I'm not in this awkward of a position to do it, but I'm just going to use it to trace. Now in here, I would actually make this a little bit smaller. And again, please keep in mind I'm doing this upside down, so this is not the ideal situation, but it's the only way I could figure out how to record this for you and show you like why I think it's easier. Because if I was doing it with my finger is blocking the edge, so I can't be as accurate. And normally when I'm holding the phone properly, I get enough room when I'm using the stylus to make my line tracing that it's way faster. And again, right now I'm explaining it, stopping and doing it, and I'm doing it upside down. But to me, I just really prefer doing it this way. And I find it relaxing. Like I said before, this is my coloring book. So I'm just going to close it off here and kind of show you what I mean. So close that off there, close this off here, and then go to the magic erase. And so other than a couple little things at the bottom there, it's going to take the whole thing out, and it's going to have a much cleaner line over here. So I'm going to see if that works as far as the shot goes. Hopefully it does.